So let me pose the question to you this way, Lila. Why not just say, essentially, I value the life of the fetus over the life of the mother? That's a perfectly legitimate perspective in this political debate, and I believe that certainly a traditional or a conservative Catholic theology would say that.
Daniel, you're totally wrong here. And Aaron, I respect you as a woman, Aaron, but I would request that we can have this conversation without personal attacks. And I would say that, first of all, I believe in human rights for all people, and we don't have to pit the mother against the child. That's
but it is a question. It is a question, and people deserve clarity on your position. People deserve clarity on your position.
I'm answering the question by saying that's like saying if you had to shoot a little boy in the room or the little girl or the little boy and his mother, who would you shoot first? You're asking a false question that's not fair to ask because it's not reality. Let's look at reality. Erin did not respond to Ireland being one of the safest places in the world for a baby because, frankly, her friends at RH Reality Check and the pro-abortion movement is fighting for Ireland to liberalize its abortion laws and to let abortion into the country. That's going to make its maternal rights hurt because the way that, the UK, the way that the United States is lower than Ireland in being a safe place for a baby. Aaron didn't even respond to that. The other thing that we have to look at here is we haven't talked once about the fact that the abortion rate in America is what it is. We're at
it's the lowest it's been since the 80s, and it had the biggest drop from 2008 to 2009 since 2000. And I would add, Lila, here's my question. It shows that abortions can decline despite them being illegal. But here's my question. Here's my question. 1.2 million abortions, illegal abortions, were performed in the United States prior to 1973, before Roe versus Wade, and many women did their own abortions with hangers and had abortions in back alleys. Do you deny that, and would you want to return that? How would you defend against that if we legalized abortion?
First of all, Daniel, I need to call you out here because it sounds like, even though you're the moderator, it sounds like you definitely have an opinion here. And the statistics
I've made that clear.
The statistics that you're speaking, whether they're about a Savita or your statistic about there being over 1 million abortions before Roe v. Wade, you're wrong. Those statistics are false. Even some of the designers or the architects of the PR campaign that pushed for Roe v. Wade to be the decision that it was, said later on that their statistics were misleading, that they actually made up some of those statistics.
That statistic I just cited is from the Guttmacher Institute, and it's recognized. Unfortunately, we have to leave it there. We have to leave it there in that debate because we do have a time limit and a break. I want to thank Aaron Madsen and Lila Rose from Live Action for joining us to discuss this important, pressing issue. When Take Action News continues, we're going to continue discussing all of the issues at play here. And of course, David Shuster and I are going to talk about it a little bit, but this is an issue where Americans continue to remain evenly divided, even as Americans are now by majorities supporting same-sex marriage, another hot-button cultural issue. They continue to be relatively evenly divided on the issue of abortion. The issue of abortion in the case of a life of a mother, not so divided at all. When Take Action News continues, David Shuster is going to resume hosting. We're going to talk with Dr. Alan Rosenblatt, Dr. Digipol, after this.